In the name of Allah, how are you, students? Today we are going to start for a new topic, which is talk about arithmetic operation and fraction. Arithmetic operation and fraction. Let's see together what we have here. First of all, we have an adding and subtraction numbers. Adding and subtraction numbers is an easy way. For example, we have here 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 is equal 7. Why? This is the adding two positive numbers will give us a positive result. So adding two positive numbers will give us the positive results. Minus 5 and minus 2. Minus 5 subtract minus 5 subtract 2 is equal what? Minus 7. So adding two negative numbers will give us a negative result. And also you can do it by using calculator. It's okay. So later on, minus 5 plus 2. Minus 5 plus 2 is equal what? Is equal minus 3. And 5 minus 2 is equal 3. Why it comes here 3 and this is minus 3? So this is when the sign are different, we put the sign of the larger number. Which one larger here? 5 or 2 is 5. The sign of 5 is minus. So the result will be minus. And then we subtract 5 minus 2 will give us minus 3. The same things for the rest. Okay, for example, also here we have 5 plus minus 2. 5 plus minus 2. This will convert it to what? Like this one. So when we have plus and minus together, plus and minus together, so this is, we will change it to minus. Plus and minus together, we'll change it to minus. It will be 5 minus 2 will give us 3. But if we have 5 minus or 5 subtract minus 2, this is minus and minus will give us what? This will give us a positive. So it will be 5 plus 2 it will be 7. And here we go. We have an example. Let's see how can we solve this example. First of all, find the results. Minus 10 plus 2. So the larger number is 10. So the result will be minus. And then 10 minus 2 is what? 8. Again, minus 1 plus 2. The larger number is 2. The sign of 2 is what? Plus or positive. So the result will be positive. So 2 minus 1 is 1. And here we have minus and minus, so the result will be minus. Minus 1 minus 2, it will give us minus 3. Great. And this one, as what I said previously, when we have plus or positive and negative together, this will change you to what? To negative. So minus 10 and negative 2, this will give us what? Minus 12. Again, minus and minus, this will change it to what? To positive. And minus 1 plus 2, this will give us what? Plus 1, because the larger is positive. Minus 1 plus 1, this is immediately will give us 0. Immediately will give us a 0. So when we have the number is the same number with different signs, immediately will give us a 0. Okay, multiplying and division. And we have now multiplying and division. This is the multiplying and division. First of all, we can use dot. We can use dot instead of multiplication sign x. And this is the multiplication sign, okay? Instead of using this one, we will use what? A dot. For example, 3 multiplied by 4, the same thing is 3.4. Rules for multiplication and division. Here, this is the rules for the multiplication and division. It's the same rules for the two, both of them. It's an easy one. When we have different signs, it will give us what? Minus. But when the sign says the same things for the two numbers, will give us what? A positive. Okay. For example, here, let us give us an example. For example, we have 3 dot minus 1. This will give us what? Positive and negative. It's negative. 3 multiply our 3 dot 1. It will give us what? Minus 3. The same things for the division. Here we have some examples. 5 dot minus 3. Positive and negative, it will give us negative. 5 dot 3 is what? Our 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. And again here, minus 6 divided by plus 2. It will give us minus 3. Because minus and positive is minus. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. Minus 5 multiplied by minus 3. Minus 5 dot minus 3. This will give us what? Positive 15. Minus 16 divided by minus 4. This will give us what? Positive 4. Okay, let's see now these examples. Multiply and divided the following. 13 multiply 5. So 13 multiplied by 5 is give us what? 65. This is an easy one. You will do it easily, even by using the calculator. It's okay, but yes, you have to see about the signs. So minus 22 multiply 5 is equal what? Minus 110. Minus 15 multiplied by minus 5 is give us what? Positive 75. 24 divided by 6 is give us what? Plus 4. Why plus? Because plus and plus. Here we have the positive signs together. And here we have minus sign divided by positive sign. It will give us for minus immediately. And 50 divided by 5 is equal what? Is equal 10. Then minus 33 divided by minus 3 is equal 11. Okay, so this is an easy one. And here we have what? Here we have a sequence of arithmetical operation. Sequence of arithmetical operations. Here we have, this is the operation that we will use. We have brackets, multiplication and division, addition and subtraction. The brackets is the strongest one, and later on it will give us till the weakest one. So from strongest one till the weakest one. Okay, let's see the example. Here we have an example. We have an operation which is adding or addition and multiplication. So first of all, we start with this one for the multiplication. 5 dot 2 will give us what? 10. And then 3 plus 10 will give us 13. The other one we have, here we have a dot, which is a multiplication, and we have minus and positive or subtraction and addition, and again we have multiplication. So we will start from the multiply. This one, 7 multiply of 5 will give us what? 35. Then minus 2 plus 4. We will immediately do it down. We will do it later. I'm sorry for that one. So minus 2 will give us, we will do it down later. And now we will start with this one. 4 multiplied by 6. 4 multiplied by 6 is give us what? Plus or positive 24. And now we will start from left to right. 35 minus 2. 35 minus 2 will give us what? 33. And then plus 24. This will give us what? 33 plus 24 will give us 75. Great. Here also another examples. We have first of one, we have in brackets. So we will finish from the brackets and then we will see what we have. 5 minus 3 is what? Is 2. And then this will goes down. 2 multiplied by 2. Also this one 17 minus. Now we have multiplication and the subtraction. We will start for this one. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. And then 17 minus 4 is what? 17 minus 4 will give us 13. Also the other one. Here we have what? 6 minus 2. This is in brackets. We will start for this one. 6 minus 2 is what? Is 4. And then this will goes down. 3 multiplied by 4. Here 11 minus 12 divided by 4 plus. So now we will see which one we will start. Now we have here the division, and also we have a multiplication. We will start from the left. The divided 12 divided by 4 will give us what? 3. And this is 11 will goes down, plus 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. Now we will start from left to right. 11 minus 3. 11 minus 3 will give us 8 plus 12. 8 plus 12 will give us 20. So this is the results. Find values for the following. Use calculator. So when we'll use calculator, it's easy for us. This is we can do it immediately by inserting in the calculator 7 multiply 5 minus 2 plus 4 multiplied by 6 will give us immediately the results that what we found. 7 multiplied by 5 minus 2 plus 4 multiply again 6 will give us 57. Also the same things for the other one. It's easy by using the calculator. Identity elements. Now we have a new subject which is called identity elements. The identity elements here, they say the identity of addition is 0. The identity of addition is 0. What's the meaning of that one? For example, when we have 3 plus 0 will give us what? The same number. 3 minus 4 plus 0. This will give us the same number, minus 4. So this is the addition. The identity of addition is 0. When we added any number by 0, will give us the same results. But the identity of multiplication is 1. For example, 3 multiplied by 1 will give us 3. Minus 6 multiplied by 1 will give us minus 6. So the same things here. When we multiply by 1 will give us the same number, the same results. This is the identity of multiplication and the identity of addition. But what's the inverses? The inverse minus a, additive inverse, minus a, additive inverse. For example, if you want the inverse of minus 3, it's what? It's plus 3. So guess we will change the sign. For example, what's the additive inverse of minus 4x? It will give us 4x in positive. And that's it. But for the multiplicative inverse is 1 divided by a, 1 over a. For example, we have 3. The multiplicative inverse is what? 1 over 3. But, for example, if we have minus 3x, the multiplicative inverse will be 1 over minus 3x. The same things for the results. Let's see these examples. Write the additive inverse of the following. What's the additive inverse of the minus 2? It will be 2. 5x, it will be minus 5x. So guess we change the sign. Minus 2y, this will give us what? 2y. So this is the additive inverse. But when we say the multiplicative inverse of the following, here we have minus 2. Minus 2, the multiplicative inverse will be 1 over minus 2. 5x, the multiplicative inverse will be 1 over 5x. Minus 2y, the multiplicative inverse will be 1 over minus 2y. That's it. And let's see, this is a new subject, which is an easy one, but just please be careful. The rounding a number. Rounding a number. First of all, we have what? We have rounding a number to the nearest tenth. When we say to the nearest tenth, that's mean what? One decimal place only. One decimal place. For example, 12.3. 12.3. Let's see here. One decimal place only. After the point, we have one number only. Rounding a number to the nearest hundredth. This is the meaning of two decimal places. Two decimal places. Do tenth, the same for one decimal place. Hundredth, the same for two decimal places. And this is an example of it. Rounding a number to the nearest thousandths. This is the same when we say three decimal places. And this is an example of it. Rounding a number to the nearest the whole number. What do you mean by the whole number? This is the meaning of what? The number without a decimal. Without a decimal. Without a point. It's only 12. And here, this is the whole things that we have. But let's see this one. This is the rule that we will going to use it actually in this, the rounding number. If it is less than 5, so we will not round it up, but the number will be the same things. If it is more than 5, so we will round up by 1, by adding 1 to the number. Let's see the example and it will be easy for you. Rounding these to the nearest whole number. First of all, we want to round it to the whole number. So we have 7.7. Just do a square or for example, a triangle for this. This is the whole number. This is the whole number. And now we will see after the point, we have 7. 7 is more than what? More than 5. It is more than 5. So we will round it. 7 will give plus 1. We will add plus 1. So number will be, after rounding to the whole number, will be 8. And let's see the other example. Here we have 78. This is the whole number. So 4 is what? Is less than 5. So it will not give us anything. It will be the same result, 78. And this is to the whole number. But round 63.5679 to the 10th. What do you mean by 10th? Which is mean one decimal place only. So we will do a square or a triangle for this one decimal place only. For the first one, 5. And we will see 6. This is more than 5. More than 5. It will give us 1. When we will add it, it will give us 1. So it will be 63.6. Again, round 63 dot or 0.5679 to the hundredth. What do you mean by hundredth? Which is mean two decimal places. Two decimal places. So we will do a square or a triangle for this 5, 6 for the two numbers. And we will see 7. 7 is more than 5. So it will give us 1. We will add it 1. 63.57. Round 63.5679 to the thousandths. When we say to the thousandths, that means we will take for the 3 decimal places, the first 3 decimal places, and we will see the 9. 9 is more than 5, so it will give us 1. and we will say 63.568. This is the result when we round it. Again, here the change the meaning of, for example, we will use 3 decimal place, round 9.3469911 to the 3 decimal places. So this is uneasy. We will see this is the 3 decimal places. We will see the 9. 9 is more than 5 will give us what? 1. It will be 9.347. Round the number, this number to the 2 decimal places. So the first 2 decimal places, we will see the other 1, 2. This is less than 5, so we will give us nothing. We will not add 1. It will be 9.56, the same number. Again, round the following. Round this number to the 10th. So the first decimal place, the one decimal place. 3 is less than 5, so when we will not give us anything, will give us nothing. It will be 63.5. And this one to the 100th. So the 2 decimal places. 2 is less than 5. Will give us nothing. It will be 79.5 and 6. And round this number to the thousandths. That's meaning the 3 decimal places. 1 is less than 5, so will not give us nothing. And it will be 63.951. Okay. Now we have find the result of the below expression by using the probabilities of real numbers. Here we have a probabilities of what? Of real numbers. This is the probability of what? This is for the probabilities of the real numbers. When we'll say which one, for example, we have the example. Here we have x, y plus 2 in brackets, y plus 2 in brackets. So first of all, we will multiply this one, the out, x multiplied by y. It will give us x and y. We have plus, we write plus, and then x multiplied by 2, it will give us what? 2x. So this is the probability of real number. And here again, 2 multiplied by 3, it will be 6 and x. That's it. And the other one, 2x, it's alone. We will write it the same things, 2x plus, here the same things. We don't have here any number, so we write it the same things, 3y plus x. So now we have what? We have, this is the same things, the same variable, the same meaning, 2x and x. 2x and x, the same, it has the same x, so x and x. So 2x plus x, it will give us 3x. And this is the same, we will do it like this, 3y. And that's it, this is the results. Again, we have here another example. We will do also the same property. 2 multiplied by x, 2 multiply x, it will give us 2x. 2 multiplied by minus y, here we have minus y, it will give us minus 2y. And this is the same things, will be minus x. That's it. Here this the same things, we don't see it anywhere. And now we have what? And now we have, this is the same things here, 2x and minus x. 2x and minus x, it will give us what? X only. And this is the same things, minus 2y. We don't have another y here. Okay. And this is minus 37p, minus 37p, and multiply by 2q, multiply by q minus p. So first of all, we will start with what? With this 2 multiplication, we will multiply to this. Minus 37 multiplied by 2 will give us minus 74. And this is the two variable. We will do it like this, P and Q. This is the first one. And that one, we will write it down, Q minus P. Q minus P. Okay, this is the first step. And now we will do the multiplication for that whole things. Minus 74 PQ multiplied by Q. It will give us what? Minus 74 BQ square. Q square. Why is it square? Because we have Q multiplied by Q. It will give us Q square. This is in the power. And again, that's brackets, minus 74 PQ multiplied by minus P. Minus by minus, it will give us positive. Positive 74 B square Q. Why we write it here B square? Because we have P multiplied by P. It will give us the same things as B square. Okay, be careful for this one. And the other one, here we have 4. 4 multiplied by 8, it will give us what? 4 multiplied by 8, it will give us 32. So this is 32. And don't forget the Z. Minus 4 multiplied by 2, it will give us 8T. Okay, and this is the first one. Now we will multiply minus 3 by what? Minus T. Minus 3 multiplied by minus T, it will minus multiplied by minus will give us positive. 3 multiplied by T is a 3T. Minus multiplied by minus again is positive. 3 multiplied by 4, 12Z. And here now we have to find the results. We have what here? We have this 32Z and here 12Z. So we added them. 32 plus 12, it will give us 44. 44Z. And the next one for the T, minus 8T plus 3T. Minus 8 plus 3, it will give us minus 5T. So this is the results. Okay, again, here we have what? The same things. 15 plus 6 divided by 3 plus 9 multiplied by 3. This is, so we'll use it as a multiply. Multiply by 3. So first of all, we will start with this one. 15 plus 6. 15 plus 6, it will give us what? 21. So this is 21. And this is the sign of divided. Divided by 3 plus 9 multiplied by 3 is what? Is 27. Now 21 divided by 3 is 7. So this is will give us 7 plus 27. It will give us the result. It what? It will be 34. It will be 34. Great. The next one, we will start first of all for the brackets. This is the whole brackets. We will have to finish it. First of all, we have this brackets. 13 plus what? 13 plus 8. It will give us 21 divided by 3. And this is minus 5. So 21 divided by 3 is what? Is 7 minus 7 subtract by 5 or minus 5. It will give us what? 2. Mumtaz. It will give us what? 2. The letter 1. 12 divided by 6. 12 divided by 6, it will give us what? It will give us 2. Plus, so we have to multiply. We have to use the properties. 3x multiplied by 5 is 15x. Again, 3x multiplied by 7. 3 multiplied by 7, it will give us what? Plus 21x. 21x. Okay, so now what we have here, this is the same things, x and x. So 15 plus 21, this is 36. And it will be 2 plus 36x. So this is the result. Okay, let's move now for the new subjects, which is talk about the simple and decimal fraction. Simple and decimal fraction. Simple and decimal fraction. Let's see what we have here. First of all, the simple fraction. Simple fraction, or we can also say the vulgar fraction. So the same meaning, simple fraction or vulgar fraction, okay? The same meaning. What the meaning of this one is, for example, 3 over 5. The 3 is called numerator. Numerator. And for the down, it will go for denominator. Numerator, denominator, okay? Numerator and denominator. Or we can write it as 3 of 5. We can say for this one, 3 of 5. Or 3 divided like this one, this sign. So we will change it from this sign to this one. It's the same thing, the same meaning. Or the same for this one. Okay? Or also we can use it like this one, 3 divided by 5. This is the same things, the same meaning. Okay. For the next one now we have the decimal fraction. Decimal fractions is the meaning of the what? Expression, the fraction in decimal values. For example, we have 1 of 2 is expressed as 0.5. 0.5. This one, the same for this one. This is for what? The simple fraction. And that one for the decimal fraction. Decimal fraction. Okay? And here we have an example. 1024 divided by 30. We have to change it to decimal fraction. We'll give out this one. Okay, here we have an example. Find the value of following. Write the answer in decimal form. In decimal form. So first of all, we have to find each one of them. Divided 63 divided by 100. It will give us what? 0.63. And the other one, B, 93 divided by 10, this will give us what? 9.3. The other one, C, 7896 divided by 30. Divided by 30, it will give us 607.384615 and 4. For the next one, 359 divided by 33, it will give us what? It will give us 10.878787, something like that, which is repeating. It will be repeating decimal form. Okay, now we have to move to what? The type of a fraction, or type of fractions. Type of fractions. Please be focused on this one. This subject is more important. We have 3 types of fractions. First of all, it's the proper. Proper. What do you mean by proper? It's the what? كسر اعتيادي. It's proper. Okay, this is a proper. Like what? This is an example. 2 over 3, 3 over 4. When we say the proper fraction, when we have what? The numerator is less than denominator. Numerator less than denominator. البسط أصغر من المقام. البسط أصغر من المقام. The other one, we have improper. Improper. Improper fraction. This is كسر غير اعتيادي. When we will say this is the fraction is an improper, when we have what? The numerator is greater than denominator. البسط أكبر من المقام. And the last one, we have a mixed number. Mixed number. Mixed number is what? Is عدد كسري. عدد كسري. When we say that we have a mixed number, when we have a number and a fraction together. Number and fraction, for example, the other example, 2, 3 over 4. This is the meaning. Now let us see the example. Give an example of improper fraction. So what we say for the improper, لازم يكون what? Numerator is greater than denominator. For example, 5 divided by 3. 6 divided by let's say for example 2. 10 divided by 3, the same meaning. Proper fraction. Give us an example for a proper fraction. For example, we have 1 over 2, 3 over 5, 4 over 5. So لما يكون what? النوميريتور is less than denominator. البسط أصغر من المقام. Mixed number. When, for example, we have to say this is number 1 and 1 and 4. 2, 3 and 4. 5, 6 and 6 and, for example, let's say 7. So this is what? This is the mixed number. What about the decimal? Decimal, we say, for example, 0.52, 0.02. This is the meaning of the decimal. Great. Evaluate the following to the lowest terms. What do you mean by the lowest terms? The lowest terms is meaning for what? أبسط صورة. What the meaning for that one? We want to do this fraction to put it as the lowest terms, in the lowest term, في أبسط صورة. So 60 divided by 80. For example, first of all, we have to divide it by what? Divide it by 10. Immediately divided by 10 will give us what? 6 divided by 8. So again, we have a common factor between 6 and 8. Which the common factor is? 2. So divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So this is in the lowest term. So this is in the lowest term. And also, this is what? A proper fraction. A proper fraction. We have to put it in a proper fraction, okay? And the other one, 66 divided by 110. So this is what we have here. 66 divided by 110. Okay, for example, let us divide it by what? By 22. Divided by 22. And we say 66 divided by 22, it will give us what? 3. And 110 divided by 22, it will give us what? 5. So this is in the lowest term. And also proper fraction. Proper what? A fraction. And also we can use it by using a calculator. For example, when we have a calculator, for example, this one, it's an FX95ES. This is an easy one. Just we have to put this one in our calculator. 66 divided by 110 will immediately give us what? This number. So this is an easy also to use for the calculator to be sure this is our answer is correct. And for example, this one also, 70 divided by 40 and 490 to the lowest terms, the same meaning. So 70 divided by 490. So first of all, we will divide it by what? By 70. We will see we will have 1 over 490 divided by 70. This will give us what? And 7. So this is in the lowest term, and also it's a proper fraction. Okay, for the last, the other one, 88 divided by 22. So this is what we'll do by calculator. 88 divided by 22 will give us immediately what? It's equal 4. This is equal 4. Great. Let's see the other number or the other exercises. Convert. What do you mean by convert? It's حول the following fractions to their mixed numbers. Mixed number. What do you mean by mixed number? We want to change it to convert this fraction to the mixed number. The meaning of mixed number is a number with a fraction. Number with a fraction. This is the form for the mixed number. So, first of all, 45 divided by 6, 44 divided by 6. How can we convert it to the mixed number? Just please do the successive subtraction. We do meaning by what? نطرح الطرح المتكرر. 45 نطرح البسط من المقام. 45 minus 2 minus 6 sorry. 45 minus 6, it will give us what? So 45 minus 6 will give us 39. So 39 is greater than 6. Again, we will do subtraction. 39 minus 6, it will give us what? Will give us 33. Again, 33 minus 6, it will give us what? It will give us 27. And again, 27 minus 6, it will give us what? 21. And again, 21 minus 6, it will give us what? 15. Again, 15 minus 6, it will give us 9. Again, 9 minus 6, it will give us what? 3. And we will stop here. Why? Because 3 is less than 6. So we have to stop here. We will stop for what? We stop when we have 3. So now we will write in the numerator في البسط 3 divided by 6. And what will be the number here? We have to count how many steps we do for the subtraction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right here 7. That's it only. But we have to see, we have to check, is this fraction in the lowest term? هل هذا الفراكشن اللي هو الكسر في أبسط صورة أم لا؟ 3 divided by 6. We have here a common factor. في معنى عامل مشترك. Common factor. It's a 3. So 3 divided by 3. 6 divided by 3 will give us 1 divided by 2. And here the 7 will not change it. And that's it. This is the results. Again, let's do the other one. 29 divided by 7. 29 divided by 7, we have to change it to convert it to the mixed number. So first of all, we have to subtract 29 minus 7. 29 minus 7 will give us what? Will give us 22. Again, 22 minus 7 will give us what? 22 minus 7 will give us 15. Again, 15 minus 7 will give us what? Will give us 8. Again, 8 minus 7 will give us 1. And we will stop here. So, now, what we have here? We will stop in 1. So, we write 1 divided by 7. And how many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we write 4. That's it. This is in the lowest term. في أبسط صورة. And it's an improper. And it's a mixed number. Okay, so now if we wanted to do a first suffice, if we wanted to do a convert the following fraction to their improper fractions. So now we have what? Now we have a mixed number. We have a mixed number. We want to change it to the improper fractions. الحين بالعكس معانا الميكس نمبر نريد نحوله إلى ويش؟ إلى الامبروبر fraction. improper إلى أصله. كيف نحوله إلى أصله؟ نشوف مع بعض. First of all, we have to multiply 7 multiplied by 11. This is the way. 7 multiplied by 11, it will give us 77. And then 77 added with 4. So plus 4 will give us 81. 81 in the numerator في البسط 81. And في المقام الدومينيتور ما يتغير. We will write it the same thing 7. So this is the results. Again, 9 multiplied by 5. 9 multiplied by 5 will give us what? 45. Then we add it to the 8. Added to the 8 will give us 53 divided by 9. So see, في المقام ما يتغير 7 7 9 9 البسط فقط هو اللي يتغير. Great. Okay, now we have what? We have a new subject which is called about the equivalent fractions. What do you mean by equivalent fractions? That meanings for is الكسور المتكافئة. Equivalent fractions. What we have here, okay? For example, we have 1 and 1 over 2. It's equal to 2 over 4. Why? because when we multiply 1 multiplied by 2, it will give us 2. And also the same things, 2 multiplied by 2 will give us what? And 4. So this one, 1 divided by 2 is the same result for 2 divided by 4. Also we have here 1 divided by 2 is the same result for 3 divided by 6. Why? Because we multiply 3 in both numerator and denominator. Okay, and now we have here an example. Here we give us what? We want to fill the blank. Here we have 5 will give us 20. When we have 5 to give us 20, when we multiply 5 by 4. So the same things here, we have to multiply numerator. 2 multiplied by 4 will give us what? 8. Also here, but the other way around, 10. How can we find 10? 10 divided by what to give us 5? Divided by 2. So the same things here. 4 divided by 2 will give us 2. So this is the result. Okay, now we have adding and subtracting fractions. How can we add and subtract the fractions? It's an easy way. First of all, we have to see the numerator. We have to see the denominator. If it is the equal, here في المقام, إذا المقام كان متساوي, if we have an equal 7 and 7, so we have to just write 7, and then we add 1 plus 3 will give us 4. Then we have to see, is this one in the lowest term? يعني هل في أبسط الصورة؟ نعم, yes. Is this one is a proper fraction? هل البسط أصغر من المقام؟ Yes. So we are done. Let's see the other one. The other one is an easy. When we have a difference here, there is an easy way also. There is two ways actually. For example, we have to multiply 5 by what to give us 15? It's by 3. But also if we have another example, for example, so we have to do this one immediately when we have a different in the denominator. لما يكون معانا المقام مختلف نعمل هذه الطريقة دائما علشان ما نغلط. We multiply 5 multiplied by 15. Multiply 5 multiplied by 15 will give us what? 15 multiplied by 5 will give us 75. And then we multiply 2 multiplied by 15 cross. 2 multiplied by 15 will give us 30. We have a plus sign, so we have plus. Then 5 multiplied by 8. 5 multiplied by 8 will give us 40. So the result will be 70 divided by 75. So this is the result. هل هذا في أبسط الصورة؟ نجرب بالآلة الحاسبة. 70 على 75 يعطينا 14 على 15. So in the lowest term it will be 14 divided by 50. That's it, the result. Let's see the another example here. 2 divided by 3 plus 1 divided by 4. So we have a different in the denominator. معنا أرقام مختلفة في المقام. So multiply 3 multiplied by 4 will give us what? 12. And now we have to do the cross. 2 multiplied by 4, it's 8. We have a plus sign, plus. 3 multiplied by 1, it will give us 3. So now 8 plus 3, it will give us 11 divided by 12. And this is in the lowest term and also a proper. So this is done. Also for the subtraction, the same way. 10 and 10. Here the same things in the في المقام denominator. So you write just 10. Then 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1, it will give us 2. Great. But now we have to ask ourselves, is this one in the lowest term? No. because when we'll do in the calculator 2 divided by 10 will give us 1 over 5. 1 over 5. That's mean we have to divide it by 2. Okay, now when we have the mixed number, how can we evaluate the following when we have the mixed number? How can we add it together? This is the easy way. First of all, we have to add one. The step number one, we have to add only the numbers. 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 will give us what? 4. And then the step number 2, we have to add what? The fractions. 5 divided by 6 plus 2 divided by 3. So this is هذه الطريقة نعملها متى فقط؟ في الجمع، في جمع الأعداد الكسرية. The mixed number, when we have two added x number, the addition, we have to do this way. Okay, so now we have to multiply 6 multiplied by 3, it will give us 18, and then cross 5 multiplied by 3, it will give us 15, plus 6 multiplied by 2 will give us 12. So now here 18, 15 plus 12, it will give us what? 27. 27. That's it. But we have to ask ourselves, is this one in the lowest term? هل هذا في أبسط صورة? And is it in the proper fraction or not? So this is what now it is in the not in the lowest term. Not in the lowest terms. So we have to divide it by what? By using calculator we have بالحساب يعني طلعنا 3 over 2. So this is in the lowest term. And also this one it is an improper fraction. هذا كسر غير اعتيادي. البسط أكبر من المقام. فلازم نحوله إلى ويش. We have to convert it to what? Convert it to mixed number. We have to convert it to the mixed number. How can we do like this? By the successive اللي هو successive subtraction اللي هو بالطرح المتكرر. 3 minus 2 it will give us 1. So stop. That's it, only one step. So we have 1 divided by 2. How many steps? Is just 1. It's 1. So this is the mixed number. And now what we have to do, we have here the 4 from the step 1, and we have here 1 and half. We have just to add them together. So 4 plus 1 and half, it will give us what? We added 4 plus 1, it is 5, and the fraction. That's it. So this is the result when we have two mixed number. When we added them, لما نجمع المixed number, this is the way. This is also another example. Here we have what? First of all, we have to add it 2 plus 8. So 2 plus 8, it will give us what? 10. And now we have to add what? The fraction. 1 and half. Well, half plus half. It will give us what? Just 1. Because half plus half. نص زائد نص. It will give us 1. So now what we have to do? We have to add them together. 10 plus 1, it will give us what? 11. So here the result is easy. It will give us only 11. Okay. Now we have what? If we have the subtraction, how can we do for the subtraction? We cannot do it like this, that what we did in the addition. We cannot do 4 minus 2 and like this. It's no. We have first of all what? We have to change them. يجب أن نغير أول حاجة الميكس نمبر to what؟ إلى الإمبروبر، إلى أصله عن طريقة المروحة اللي هي الطريقة التالية. 7 multiplied by 4. 7 multiplied by 4 will give us what? 28. And then 28 plus 2. 28 plus 2 will give us what? 30. So 30 over 7. minus the same things here. 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11 over 5. That's it. So now guess we have to do a subtraction for two fraction as an easy way. Multiply 5 multiplied by 7. It will give us 35. And then cross 30 multiplied by 5. 30 multiplied by 5 will give us 150. We have a minus sign, so minus. 7 multiplied by 11. 7 multiplied by 11, it will give us what? 77. So now, here 35. 150 minus 77 will give us what? 73. 73. And this is it an in the lowest term? هل هذا في أبسط صورة? Yes, this is in the lowest term. But this one, it is an improper fraction. البسط أكبر من المقام. So we have to change it to what? We have to convert to a mixed number. So now convert to a mixed number. How can we convert it? By the subtraction only. So 73 minus 35, it will give us what? 73 minus 35, it will give us what? 38. And again, 38 minus 35, it will give us what? 3 only. So here we have to stop because 3 is less than 35. So now what will be the result? It will be 3 من وين ما توقفنا 3 divided by 35. And how many steps? كم خطوة? 1 and 2. So 2. So this is the result. Here we have another example for the subtraction. So we'll do the same things. First of all, we have to multiply 5 multiplied by 22. 5 multiplied by 22 will give us 110. And then 110 plus 1. So it will give us 111 divided by 5. Minus 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. And then 12 plus 1, it will give us what? 13 divided by 3. Great. So now guess we have to multiply 5 multiplied by 3. It will give us 15. And then now we'll cross 111 multiplied by 3. It will give us 333 minus 5 multiplied by 13. 5 multiplied by 13, it will give us 65. Now guess we have to subtract 333 minus 65. It will give us 268 divided by 15. And this is also what? In the lowest terms. This is in the lowest term. هذا في أبسط صورة. But this is what? It is an improper fraction. Now how we change it? How can we convert it to the mixed? كيف نحول هذه إلى الميكس نمبر؟ بالطرح المتكرر. لكن الحين هنا what we have here, we have 268. if we subtract it by 15 بناخذ عنا وقت كثير. فإيش نعمل الحين؟ نكتب مضاعفات ال 15. أسرع طريقة أسرع نكتب مضاعفات ال 15. So we have to write what? 15 then 30. So we have to add the 15 each time. 30, then 30 plus 15 is 45. Then 60 and 57 and 90 and also 105, 120, 135, 150, 165, 180, 195 and 210, 225. نتوقف متى؟ لحد ما نوصل إلى قريب ال 268. So 225 and then 240 and then 255 and then and that's it. We have to stop till here 255 because the later on we have 270 270 which is أكبر من 268. فنتوقف عند هذه. الحين وش نسوي؟ نطرح 268 minus the last one أكبر مضاعف 255. What we have here 268 minus 255, it will give us 13, and that's it. So the result will be 13 divided by 15, and what will be the number here? نحسب كم مرة ضاعفنا. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. So 17, that's it. This is the result. Great. Let's move now for multiply or divide the following. Simplify your answer. So for the multiplication is an easy way. There is nothing you have to worry about. First of all, we have to see what? أول حاجة لازم نشوف هل في common factor between 2 and 5? No, there is no common factor. So we have to write it them 2 and 5 the same way. And then we have to see, is there any common factor? هل في عامل مشترك بين 7 و3? No. So we have to write it down 7 and 3. And that's it. Now we have to multiply 2 multiply by 3 divided by 7 multiply by 5. And that's it. 2 multiply by 3 is 6. 7 multiply by 5 is 35. And this is in the lowest term. And also, it is that an improper fraction. Improper fraction. So that's it. We have to stop here. The other one, the same things. We have to see, is there any common factor between 5 and 3? No. So we have to write it down, 5 and 3. The same way. I didn't change anything. 5 and 3, the same things, 5 and 3. But 2 and 8, there is a common factor. هناك عامل مشترك اللي هو الاثنين. So divided by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So now that's it. We have to multiply 5 multiplied by 1 is 5. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. So this is in the lowest term في أبسط الصورة, and also in the proper fraction كسر اعتيادي. The last one, we have to see 8 and 10. 8 and 10, what's the common factor between them? It is 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Multiply here the same thing. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Great. And the other one, between 3 and 9. 3 and 9, we have to divide it by what? By 3. There is a common factor, 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Now we have to write 4. 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. So this one is in the lowest term. And also it is an improper fraction. So إذا كان معانا مثلا لو طلع الناتج بالعكس 15 over 4 which is improper, so we have to convert it to what? To mixed number. دائما لما يطلع معانا الكسر في الجمع طرح ضرب قسمة، لما يطلع معانا الكسر mixed number improper, we have to convert it to the mixed number. Great. This is the good idea for you. كيف نعمل القسمة؟ الحين ما عندنا مثال قسمة، لكن بعطيكم مثال القسمة. Divided. How can we divide the fraction? It's an easy way. So, for example, we have this one, 2 divided by 3, division 1 divided by 2. For example, we have this one. Just you have to do like these steps. The first one, the first fraction, we have to write it down, 2 divided by 3. Then convert a division to what? To the multiplication. And we have to نقلب هذا الكسر. نقلب. We have 1 divided by 2. We will write it 2 divided by 1. So المسألة راح تتحول إلى ويش؟ إلى الضرب. So now we have to do the multiplication. That's it. And many thanks for you. I hope everything is okay and everything is clear, and all the best.